Hello, welcome. So this is where I'm staying out in Mallorca, just a short break with family. Listen, today we're gonna talk about investing in property the right way. Going to be a few tips for you. I hope you enjoy it, and we're also going to cover a little bit about the economy, what's going on right now. I hope you enjoy it. So, welcome to my video on Monday. Listen, let's just talk not just about investing in property, but what is going on right now with the economy. So the coronavirus, at the time of making this video, we've just had the second person die in the UK, plus the person on the cruise ship. So this is a big thing with the world economy changing on a daily basis, and how that affects the UK property market. So look, I build properties, I renovate them, I do lots of things in property, and I also have a training company. So what is going to happen to the property market? And that is a really good question. Look, one of the things which I think is the most important is we don't panic. Secondly, we do need to be vigilant on going into big rooms of, training and meetings and things like this, and even shaking hands, with the hand washing being so important. And I used to teach food hygiene for the Chartered Institute of Environmental Health. So I did all the microbiology, and being a chef as well, the importance of washing hands. 2 minutes. The water should be at 45 degrees Celsius. And these types of things, and you rub for 2 minutes. It is that crazy sort of thing that we have to do, and nobody does it. And on top of that, when you go to a public place and you have the taps where you push them down in the spring, they never last long enough to wash the soap off, and so you're constantly touching. But all these things. But the first thing is don't panic. Secondly, what can you do? Now, if we can help do any training for you remotely, and you want to do that online in some of our training courses, and I've got one coming up soon, you want to do it remotely, then we could sort something out for you, so you could actually sit at home and still get trained. So that's something that we could bridge for you and help you. If you're interested, please drop me an email. Secondly, what is going on? Because I can tell you, in November we saw spikes going on in the property market. I can tell you, in January it was the biggest growth in the UK, especially London, in the property market for years. So that was quite interesting to see that. And yet now we're just seeing a little bit of the markets fall, so not really go down, but it's just starting to go a little bit steady again. But in other areas, we're still seeing growth. It'd be great if you can put comments. Just tell me what's going on in your area, because that would give me great feedback into what's going on. And that would help, for all of us to see how the market is behaving in this time. But do I still buy properties? Am I still buying? Am I still looking at further stuff? Absolutely. I've just signed another option agreement for some more land to build 22 units, and I'm looking at another project to build 16 flats, and there's more projects that I'm looking at. So I'm very, very hungry to continue. Now, it's not nice, the coronavirus, at all, so I'm not belittling that, but we need to look at it as flu. And I think I said before, on the same day that when we had 100 deaths of coronavirus in one day, 26,000 people died of cancer that day. Nearly 3,000 people died of suicide on that day. So let's put it in perspective. And yes, it is going to get worse. Much more for the more mature people, shall we say. It seems to be the people the wrong side of 60, 70, 80 years old, and they need to be protected, and you need to be isolated. But what is happening? Look, investing in property is always a good thing to do. You're investing in bricks and mortar, and if any property goes down in value, you and I both know it's going to come back up. So don't slow down. If you want to do it remotely, just make sure you're getting the right surveys. That's where you're going to win or lose. So if you're buying in cash, do not make the mistake with buying without surveys. And I can tell you some horror stories, and that's what you don't want to do. So at this time, be vigilant, respect, especially the older people. Now we're seeing when people are greeting each other with their elbows or even with their feet, and they go click, click with their feet to say hello. So, think about the more mature, the more vulnerable groups. They're called vulnerable groups. So people who are already sick, the elderly, the pregnant ladies, and it used to be the children, but children seem to be much more robust against this particular virus. But look, think and be vigilant. Keep going. Do your due diligence. Make sure you get surveys and make sure that you keep going. There are great opportunities out there that can change your life. If you want to know more about our training, I've got something coming up this week. And if you wanted to do it remotely online, I'm sure we can do something to help you. So listen, I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, please comment, put your comments in, questions, I'd love those questions, and then we can get them answered. Click for notification, click to share. Please share my videos around so it just helps more people. I've just passed 1,000 subscribers. I'm really pleased with that. And then lastly, make those comments. Listen, have a wonderful week. May God bless you in all that you do. Stay safe and look after others. Thank you very much. Bye bye.